Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited about this video. I finally got my order in for the Rare Beauty from Selena Gomez. I placed an order on Sephora. It came pretty quick, which I was super happy about. So I'm gonna just go over what I got. I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to give you just a couple of things that I noticed because I wore it once before. So it's not a first impression, but it's not something that I've been using for a couple of days either. I've literally worn it once, and I just want to share my thoughts with you guys. So if it's something that you're interested in watching, you know, definitely stick around. And also really quick, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So now without further ado, let's get into it. So after shaking it, the one thing I noticed that, and this is not a deal breaker for me, I just want to let you guys know so you know you're aware. You know, once you shake it and you've used it a couple of times, you know, the inside just kind of, it does get a little bit messy, but you know, that's not a big deal. It does have a doe foot applicator. It's a nice big one. I'm going to swatch, and I just want to make a quick note. I adjusted the lighting for this video because I've been getting a lot of comments where like you guys are not seeing my swatches, and I hear you. So I'm trying something different. Let me know how you guys like it. Personally, I feel like with just the ring light, you can see like my skin color for what it truly looks like. Let me know if you guys like it. So this is the color, and I'm going to swatch it down. So with this color, I actually used the Sephora shade matcher to find this particular color. It's so funny because, just side note, I see so many people on YouTube that I think that we have similar skin tones, and after watching their reviews on this, and like I ordered mine and I tried mine, I am not the same color as I thought like for other people. So if you are my color, if you're close to my color, this would be a perfect match for you. So that's the shade. It does have like a serum-y feel to it. It is liquidy too, but it blends really nice. See? So I'm going to start off by applying this to half of my face. I'm going to blend it out with a brush, and the other half I'm going to use a sponge. So I'm just going to pick up what I took here and just start applying it. Spot on with my skin tone, which is insane. The foundation is very lightweight. I definitely think that it has like this like perfecting kind of finish, which I do like. If you're looking for something matte, I wouldn't say this is matte. It's not super dewy either. Obviously, if you prep your skin with something that's going to make it your skin look dewy underneath, then it's going to transfer or translate through the foundation. So, but look at that. Like, it looks like my skin, but better. So I like this. I'm definitely enjoying this foundation. I'm going to take a little bit more on the back of my hand. I have my sponge here. Wet n Wild. It's damp. So, see? It looks really nice. I'm totally impressed by this foundation, completely blown away. I'm going to take the concealer that is also in shade 210N, and just a quick note, the foundation and the concealer, if you're 210N in foundation, you'll be 210N in concealer. It's kind of made so that they go together, and the concealer is lighter than the foundation, but light enough where it still looks natural, not, you know, crazy light. Obviously, if you need to go lighter, you can. And really quick, this is the doe foot. It's kind of like tapered, like it's cut on a slant. You guys could see. I'm going to take some just to underneath my eye. The concealer is a little thicker than the foundation. Definitely feel like with the brush, it's a little more full coverage than the sponge. All right, the next item is blush. One thing that I see with this blush is that it is extremely, extremely, extremely pigmented. A very little goes an extremely long way. So I have two different colors. This way you guys can see on myself, like my usual tutorials, I'm going to do one on one side and one on the other side. It just so happens that the one I'm going to do on my left side it's called Grateful, and it's a bright red, but it's a dewy color. And the other one is Grace. I believe it's Grace. So I'm going to swatch Grateful and Grace next to each other. And when I tell you that you need the littlest amount, please believe me, because it's no joke. So really quick, Grateful, the red one, is the dewy finish, and Grace, this one is a matte finish. So I'm happy they sent that one like as a sample with Sephora, because now I get to test both of them. This is Grateful. That is red. Like, wow. This is Grace, and that has a matte finish. So dewy finish, matte finish. Very, very pretty. So let's go in with Grateful on this side, and I'm just taking what I have left over, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. So now I saw a couple of videos where people were saying that when they were putting this on, it was lifting like the foundation. I didn't see that happening with myself, but my technique is always just to kind of tap, tap, tap and press it in. I don't like to smear because that will disrupt any foundation. So I apologize, the dog is barking. But like, you could see that. Like it's very pigmented. So that is a Grateful. And I'm going to do Grace on the other side. And then, of course, I'm going to mix it. So I don't have one red cheek and one pink cheek. So I'm taking Grateful. All right, so this is the first time I'm using the matte finish blush. And it's pretty, but I think I prefer the dewy one. I just feel like it sits on the skin a little nicer. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to blend this out with my brush and see if that kind of helps. Not crazy about the matte one. I don't know. I don't like the way it's sitting on my skin. Like I feel, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it, but that's me, you know. Definitely prefer the dewy one over the matte one. All right, and last but not least, got the highlighter, and this one is in the shade Flaunt. I'm gonna list down everything that I got and their shades. So this one, I believe the highlighter comes in 8 shades, and the first one is like a white silver one, which I passed on because I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. It's gonna be too white. And then there was like a soft pink, and then like a bronzy gold, like rose gold, which I was like, I don't know, like I think it would work for me. And then there was this golden one, but it was like straight up yellow. So I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I opted for Flaunt, which is it's described as a golden bronze. And this is, let me do it on this hand. That's what it looks like swatched. Oh, yeah, here. So the one thing I noticed is when you blend these out, they do kind of work with my skin tone. I know it looks a little bit dark, but once I put it on, you guys will see what I mean. So I'm taking my finger. When I put it on this way, and I just kind of pat it on, it does have that really beautiful sheen. And it goes good with my, with the foundation shade. It goes good with like my skin tone. So I like that a lot. I'm gonna take it down the bridge of my nose where there's no blush so you can see what it looks like with my skin tone. See, so even though like, I'm not sure if it was meant for like a darker skin tone, it works with me pretty well. I feel like it works better than, let's say, if I had gotten one of the pinker ones or even the lighter shade. So if you're on the fence about the highlighter and don't know what shade to get, I would definitely recommend Flaunt if you're my skin tone. Just gonna add a little bit more. So the sheen definitely stays, but it does kind of soften over time. I think what I'm gonna do is I will add a picture in the community tab so you guys could see it by like the end of the day today. So you guys have an idea of what it looks like. See? But it's soft. It's definitely like a nice glow from within kind of highlighter, which I do like. You guys know I love highlighter. So that's what I got. I think out of everything, I definitely like the foundation. I think it's really nice. The fact that I was able to get my shade definitely blew me away. It wears nice. I didn't have an issue with that like lasting the last time I wore it. The blush I really like a lot too. I wish there were a little more shades, but I guess like for what they came out with, I think it's good. I think it covers different skin tones. I prefer the dewy finish over the matte one. At least that's how I feel right now. Like I said, I'll kind of wear it throughout the day. I'm not going to end up mixing them actually. I'm just going to wear them throughout the day and see, you know, and see what I like. Because now that they both kind of dried down, they have a nice, you know, they do have a nice flush. So definitely like the blushes. The highlighter I think is really nice. I think it's different. It's not like, it doesn't dry down to like a powder finish, but the glow stays really, really nice. So I like that. And of course you can build it up. The one thing that I'm like kind of on the fence about is the concealer. I think like when you put it on initially, it looks really good, but then like it's not as much coverage as I would want. And I know I'm not huge on coverage for concealer, but I don't know. I guess I have to try it a few more times to see how I really feel about it. But if I were to say, you know, if I would recommend a few things out of the line, it would definitely be the foundation, the highlighter, and the blush. But that's just going by me. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to pin a comment to see how everything lasted, but I think I'm going to also update you guys on my community tab. And if you follow me on Instagram, I will update you guys on that as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.